to celebrate our local community's commitment to learning, because that's what this evening's about. It's about you having faith in our schools and schools having faith in our children and parents. I do hope that everyone has an interesting and entertaining evening and leaves feeling that schools and mosques can continue to work together and continue to have a really positive influence on our young people and the future generation of Bradford.
It's so good to see so many people here today, and I'm very pleased with the response from the community in terms of coming today to support the work of the young people. I'm not going to say very much because today is really about the young people and what they've been doing, what they've been learning, and to showcase what the madrassas and the madrassa teachers have been doing with the young people. So I'm just going to say a couple of words really and leave the stage to them. I'd just like to thank really people like Jill, Wahid and Rob, who's been working as the core group for, in the Bradford 3 area in trying to develop good relations with the local community. And we've been working hard for the last 3 years, I think, in terms of trying to develop opportunities where madrassas and supplementary schools can sort of contribute more towards the life of the school. And there have been a range of activities that they've been involved in. Earlier, last academic year, they ran a workshop on safeguarding and also on behaviour management, which was working with local madrassas to sort of show how schools have developed strategies to help work with young people in terms of enhancing their learning opportunities in madrassas. So congratulations to the three of you and the rest of the schools in the Bradford 3 area for developing that sort of positive working relationship. I think that you know, the madrassas themselves, in terms of the tutors, have been working for a number of years now with young people in the madrassas, largely to sort of maintain their sort of cultural and religious heritage, but also supporting them in other ways. Abu Huraira, for example, and you probably hear this later from them, has been developing sort of strategies in terms of how they are able to support children's learning in terms of providing Urdu as a modern foreign language and entering young people for GCSE examinations. So they've had quite a number of successes, and I'd like to sort of, you know, extend that to other madrassas to sort of see how they are able to enhance their learning as well. But you're going to hear from them what they've been doing. So I'd like to just say thank you very much to the madrassas and the tutors for the contributions that they're going to be making tonight.
First off, to give you a warm welcome, we have some of our very proud Year 5 children from Killinghall who are representing the school. They are singing you the song Proud.
taking drugs these days just because their friends are taking them, or because they're pressured into taking them because only then will they be with their friends. Or some people take drugs to hide illness or gain joy for a short time. But ask them the same question the next day, they will tell you how bad they feel and how empty their pockets feel.
Our children and our staff have been working very hard at the Medley Jamia Mosque as well. And what we've tried to do, hopefully, is something a little bit different, because I think we're all familiar with some of the work that goes on and the excellent work that goes on in terms of the mosques and the madrassas. But we try and do something a little bit more interactive sometimes and just make it a little bit more enjoyable for the young children as well. Just to break up the routine a little bit, as well as obviously learning of the Holy Quran, their daily prayers and the practice of their worship.
I just want to do a quick introduction about our organisation. That's the corporate organisation, but we also run a masjid and madrasa known as Masjid Usman and Madrasa Killinghall, which is sort of located towards the bottom end of the city centre, down towards Leeds Road.
This event we had the schools from Bradford 3 area. We also had madrasas. We had the UK Islamic Mission Madrasa, Abu Harara Academy. We had the Madani Jamia Mosque, and we had the Masjid Usman. This is a pilot project. Alhamdulillah, it's been very successful. And now the idea is to roll this program out throughout the district as well.
Absolutely brilliant. I think it's the first time that we've really had the hall completely full of parents, children, madrasa leaders and teachers celebrating all the work that we do in the area to educate our children.
The madrasas to work in partnership. There are a lot of ways they can benefit from each other, particularly in terms of sharing resources, in sharing teaching and learning as well. And up to now, and even I mean, a lot of madrasas are working in isolation, and we want to collaborate the working partnership between the madrasas and the mosques, so to benefit the children.
Well, we've been working for 3 years to get to this. We have done some things before where we've had workshops on a Saturday morning where we've invited the teachers to come and to listen to things around safeguarding and to give them some help in behaviour management. And so we'll continue our work as a group, and hopefully we'll be moving on to another area within BD3 and looking at their community and involving all their community groups and continuing to celebrate the work that we do.
It's about making sure that we recognise the achievement in all the aspects of what the children do. So it's celebrating what happens in schools, celebrating what happens when they go to supplementary school, to the madrasas. It's about us all working together to make sure children are successful.
Tonight's event has been wonderful. A lot of lesson has been learned, and it's wonderful to see so many things are happening in our madrasas and mosques, and with the help of the local schools.
I learned a lot from today's event because they had all the different mosques in the Bradford community, and I really enjoyed the presentations, and I learned a lot from it, and I hope all the mosques in the future do really well.
At Killinghall Primary School, we ensure that we work closely with the local community to do the very best for our children, and the mosque leaders and the school teachers are at the forefront of that.